Like, I hope. I do think they're probably.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? So, we're going to do something a little bit different today. So, today we are showcasing, we're co streaming with Capcom, and we're doing a live event. We're streaming their live event. We're figuring out what's going on with Resident Evil. I know we've seen little bits and pieces of it in trailers and such, but nothing so far like in depth. So today we're gonna dive a little bit into that today. We're gonna talk about the game, where the game's been left off from the previous one, Resident Evil 7. We're gonna talk about the graphics in the game, because apparently they got a new engine too. I believe that the game is gonna be on, obviously it's gonna be on PS5, the new Xbox, PC. I'm not 100% sure if it's on PS4 and Xbox One X and all those, but we will see. But I know that they're doing a whole new engine for their game. So we're going to test it out, see what it's like today. I know that the live event should be starting in around 20 minutes or so. So we're just going to pop on the channel and see what's going on there right now. Let's unmute them.
Every Resident Evil really stands to itself very, very well. But we actually have a very specific question about Resident Evil here in a super chat by Randolph Rorschach, which is a very fun name to read. $5 super chat. He said, Resident Evil Outbreak or Resident Evil 4? Okay.
All right. Yo, I need your word and your opinion on fastest and easiest way to get affiliated. My streams have been getting a little bit better, but I'm a little bit stuck on followers. Alright, so Jason, what I did when I was trying to get my start, and obviously I'm still at my start, I'm nowhere near where I should be at this point, but what I did is I started doing, hold on, let me just mute this a little bit. I just started going on social medias and stuff like that. I created an Instagram account specifically for my channel, Twitter, TikTok. I joined Discords. I engage with people in the community. I try and talk to people, and pop in on their streams at least once a day, or at least a new person every day, just to be like, hey man, what's up? Like, what game are you playing? How you doing? I like your content. Whatever it is, whatever that person's doing. And I just try and do different shit with different people. Sometimes you'll play with a new guy. Like one guy I was playing a new game that I just bought called Squad. I was streaming it, and he popped into my channel. And now me and him have been playing every day this week, whether it be on stream or off stream. But those little things, like those make a big difference. I know that I saw you and Shay doing the same thing. You guys had people coming into your game and you were playing with them. But one thing, the things that I will say that I think mean the most, make a TikTok. Do clips of your videos. It's super simple. I can walk you through how to do it. Taking clips of your videos and get moments of it, post it on TikTok. All that little shit is so stupid and it's so quick to do, and it can be broadcast out to millions of people. You make one good video and it can get 10,000 views, and by that you can get 1,000 people following you. Getting affiliated though, that's the easiest part. I feel like the only reason why Shay had a hard time is because he was, in the beginning, he didn't know what it was that he was specifically doing for that. He didn't know, like, how, he was streaming so much with one or no viewers. And it was causing him to have to work twice as hard to get viewers. So if you should have one on your phone automatically right off the bat. Get your stepdad to make an account, have it on every single time that you're on. One thing that I told my girlfriend too, and I noticed a lot of people didn't know this, if you click out of the app, like say you go on TikTok or you're watching a video or something, it automatically closes out your video. So make sure that they're not doing that. And then you said, yeah, Sean is a mod in my chat now, he's been getting clips for me. Yeah. That's huge, man. It's definitely huge. Those make a huge difference. and figure out what it is you want your content to be about too, because like mine's a little sporadic, right? Like I do mine for I'll do clips, I'll do funny moments, I'll do clips of other games that have come out, like death scenes and stuff like that. I have people vote on them and shit, just to get people engaging in my channel and stuff. You said, yeah, that's why I'm grateful to have people I know that are affiliated and know a lot about this stuff, so it helps me. Hey man, I'm basically right at your stage. I started basically, I think maybe 2 weeks after you. So me, you, and Shay are all in a learning stage still. And what's cool is Sean's going to be doing this with us at some point too. He's setting up his basement so that way he can stream it and play with us. So what'd be cool is that we're building our own little community, right? And I feel like what I've noticed is that there's a lot of the big name streamers are doing communities of gamers, and a lot of people want to play with people that have a close group of friends, and I think that makes a big difference. So we're working our way up to that. So eventually me, you, Sean, Shay will be able to play together and have like that Nick Merckx, Tim the Tatman kind of atmosphere. Obviously we don't want to be them. We want to, but they have a great idea. They have a great niche, and I think that's a good idea. But, it just takes time. Once you get affiliated, Shay's got the best idea of it, and he said that he doesn't care now. Like, he just needs to stream and just get his name out there. And I feel like that's the hardest part, is just getting your name out there. But it's just a grind, really. It'll eventually happen. If you're dedicated to it, it happens. I fall off every now and again, though. Sean, you said you got your chair? Nice, dude. I need to get a chair. I don't have a chair yet. I have my reclining chair, but it is not a gaming chair, and it needs to be, because it would be way more comfortable. It's situated for that. I said, yeah, and I definitely want to get a schedule going. So far, I've been streaming for like 6 to 10 or 7 to 10 Pacific time. Yeah, no. It definitely it's definitely a good idea. One person that I watched that spoke about it, they said, if you're streaming every single day with no set time limit and they don't know when to come reach you, you're basically just broadcasting freely all the time. Like you don't have a set schedule. When you have that set schedule, it makes people want to come, like they know Jason's streaming from 6 to 10 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right, so that's the time that I can catch him. So people, he was describing it like it's a mental thing. People love a schedule. They love that like discipline in that area. When you're all over the place, it makes it a little bit more difficult for people to want to follow you. Like I have that problem right now, and I'm only doing that because I'm not working in the office 5 days a week right now. Some days I'm home, some days I'm not. So I don't have a set schedule, and it switches every week. Like this week, it's just completely switched for me. But it just takes time. Do what I think would be the best case for you, because this is what I do, and it seems to work for me, is 1 week dedicate to a specific task. So if you wanted to set up your schedule, okay, next week starting on whatever day, let's say Monday, set it up on your Twitter, set it up on your Instagram, set it up on your Twitch page, let people know starting next week I will be streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then that gets people that will follow your page to be like, all right, now I know when he's going to stream. So I know when I'm home on this day, I can follow him. And then the next week after that, or, a couple weeks down the road, you want to get a new goal. You got your new goal. You figure out what it is that you want to do specifically. Whether it be you want to get, sub badges, or you want to get, you want to fix something on your stream. You want to get sound on there. You want to get, music playing in the background. Dedicate that whole week to do it. Figure it out how you want to do that one thing. It makes a huge difference. And Sean, you said you sent a picture of it? Let me see this thing. Oh shit, that's dope.
Hey man, blame
I like that a lot.
This is what Capcom gave me. Capcom gave me a bunch of PlayStation codes, and this is code number 5. I got the first one, Dreamcast guy. Well, thank you. Congratulations, Marcos, in chat.
So I need to get on this guy's bandwagon. This guy's doing it really well. He's got a live stream he's got his live stream set up, and he's getting Capcom codes. I'm not that level yet, so I don't get that. Let me make sure. Is he the one that's hosting this event? Is that why?
I think they said it is at some point. Okay.
Maybe not. Let's see. Let's find the actual. All right, I want to do it through IGN because I don't want to promote somebody else's stream. No offense. We're not stealing your thunder, but this is the way we're going to do it today. You said it reclines and has pull-out for your feet. That sounds so sick. All right, so my my setup here with my couch is similar. Like, here, I'll show you guys. All right, if I pull my pillow out, because I use that for my back. All right, so I'm reclined right now. Right, we could be chilling. The only problem is that my mic, the way that my setup is, I have to be close enough to it for you guys to hear me clearly. And I don't think that if I reclined, it would be very good for my audio quality. That's why I want to get the chair too. So that way I can push it under my desk. He said, fuck that dude's thunder. Yeah, I mean, I know who that guy is. I know Dreamcast guy. I don't know him personally. I know of him. But I know that he is a popular streamer. And I don't want to steal his thunder. Like, you got your viewers, you're doing your thing, but I'm also not going to live stream the live event and live stream yours so that people go and follow you. Because I want this to be my thing. You know, we can't do it like that all the time. Eventually down the road, yeah. But not right now. If he was my friend, that would be a different case. I would gladly, like if you, Jason or Shay, were live streaming it, I would do the same thing. I would keep your stream up and we would fucking do it this way. But let's see. Big D? What is Big D? What are you talking about, Sean? Alright, but I am pumped for this. I'm very curious as to see what happens with this game. I don't know if you guys have played the last couple Resident Evils. The last Resident Evil was a first-person. It was the first time Resident Evil did a first-person game. And you started with a character named Ethan Winters. And it was a completely separate storyline from everything else that had happened previously. His name is Ethan Winters. He was looking for his wife, Mia. Apparently I think she got kidnapped or she got... I forget it. Bear with me, it happened a long time ago. The last time I played this game. She got kidnapped and you basically hadn't heard from her in a long time. And then... Hold on, you said you'd done that guy, but you don't know him personally. Yeah, and you fell off Resident Evil. Alright, so she gets kidnapped and it goes a few years and then you finally get a voicemail, I think it was, and she contacts you. And basically your mission was to go and rescue her. And you meet this family. They're out in the boondocks, and I think it was... I'm trying to remember the state. It was like Georgia or New Orleans or something like that. I can't remember specifically, but it was like a swampy-ish place.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker. But yeah, so the whole storyline was you trying to just go and rescue your wife. And now, obviously, at the end of that, he saved his wife. He moves on. He was living, everything goes good. For everybody that knows Resident Evil, there's the character Chris Redfield. Chris Redfield is basically like the action hero of Resident Evil. He's always worked in the company called STARS. STARS is basically the police of Raccoon City that were, going after all the zombies and going after Umbrella Corporation. By the trailers of this one, it looks like he is not good. He's always been the action hero. He's always been the person that would save the day. Like he's buff, he's strong, he's the male lead in all the games. In the trailer of this game, it looks like they've changed his character. Also, side note to that, Chris Redfield had never been a member of the Umbrella Corporation. And like I said before, Umbrella Corporation is the overarching bad guys of Resident Evil. At the end of Resident Evil 7, you find out that Chris Redfield was working with Umbrella. Now, I never understood why that dynamic happened. I don't think it ever got explained. Maybe they'll explain it in this, and maybe there's two separate timelines. Maybe these Resident Evil games are different. The first-person games are different than the previous ones. The third-person games, I should say. But I guess we're going to find out throughout Resident Evil 8. But I do want to know what's going on with that. Also in the trailer for the most recent Resident Evil, for Resident Evil 8, they have like fucking werewolves and witches and shit like that. I don't know what's going on with that. Or at least it was speculation. I don't know what it is yet. It might be some kind of mutation that goes on. But I'm so curious to see what happens with that. But it's going to be a good game. Resident Evil games always hit the mark. They never fall off. They do some wacky shit. The bosses have always been crazy. Like I said, they do some wacky shit, but the storylines are usually always hit the mark. They give you that horror feeling. They give you those contained areas where you feel like something could pop out of a window, or when you turn that corner, something's going to be waiting for you. And that's a huge reason as to why I've always loved this game. So I'm definitely curious to see what they're going to do with this one. And like I said, they always hit the mark on Resident Evil 7. I think that was like a turning point for Resident Evil because it gave you that real horror feeling. I think when you put the camera in first person, all you see is the hands in front of you and you see through his eyes. It gives you a different feeling of terror. And I think that they're going to do that in this one. And also, the character, Ethan Winters, they made him seem like he's not an action hero. He's your everyday run-in-the-mill, like, office guy. Is like the vibe you got. So the fact that he's not that dude that's going to be running around killing everybody. He's just surviving, out in this atmosphere. It gives you a sense of terror. When you play as Chris Redfield, like, that he's got those what's the word? Like the skills to take everybody out. Like he can do all this shit on his own. Not so much with the new character for Chris Redfield or Ethan Winters. Sean, you said sounds like Hebrew school. What part sounded like Hebrew school? I might have missed that part. But 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. We're almost there. I'm excited to see this shit. Walking around, things popping out. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even want to know. Actually, I do want to know. Please elaborate. What is Hebrew school like for you? Let's get after this. I'm so curious, man. I don't even know what they're going to show today. I don't know if it's going to be like the directors talking about the game. I don't know if it's going to... I feel like it's going to be more game engine, actual gameplay. I've never been to Hebrew school, but I've had nightmares. Jesus Christ. That sounds horrible. That's like... I guess that's like Catholic school. I've always heard stories about like being a kid in Catholic school and like the nuns were nasty. They would smack you with rulers and shit. I don't know. I never liked that. Luckily, that's never happened to me, though. Two minute countdown. I never used Chris. I would play as Jill Valentine. Jill Valentine. I was never a fan of Jill Valentine. I liked Claire Redfield and Chris Redfield. They were great. Who else was great? Oh, Leon. She started with the gun. Yeah, but Leon and Chris are the best characters. I always side with Chris. My buddies would say Leon. Most people I know say Leon. You're the first person I know that ever said Jill. Damn, boys, we're down to the final minute and 10 seconds. We're gonna have to... I know, we're turned up. We're good. I support the zombie dogs. The zombie dogs were kind of terrifying, to be honest. You gotta replay the Resident Evils, my man. You are missing out big time. Resident Evil is one of those games that it's the fucking... It gives you that nostalgic feeling, but they find a way to do it every time they remake the game and give it that updated feeling. They do it so well, so perfectly. All right, guys, 30 seconds. Yeah, and you got, like I was saying, you got to play Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, the updated versions, the ones that came out in like 2 years ago. Oh yeah, the last one you remember playing was 4? No, you got to start playing them again, man. They've gotten very good. 3, 2, 1. Let's see this. Let's do it. That kind of looked terrifying.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to our Resident Evil Showcase. I'm your host, Brittany Brombacher, here to give you a closer look into what Capcom has
Game of
coming
Thrones
up
winter
for the
setting,
Resident
nice.
Evil franchise. We'll be
I'm a big
kicking
fan
things
of
off
that.
with some brand new content and an exclusive first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay that you do not want to miss. So without further ado, let's get started.
Let's go. All right.
Hey now, think positively, all right?
So
talked about
that's his wife. That's the one I was telling you about
I know.
previously, guys.
We hardly talk about anything else.
I like the atmosphere. It's different.
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda. Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down.
Okay, so she's a new character. We don't know her. I told you they made a new engine for this game. This game already looks really fucking good.
What the hell is going on here?
No. The place is full of nothing but blood and death.
Solid mirror work. Oh, fuck that. Fuck all of that. They look like real people, though. They did a real good job with that.
Well, Ethan Winters. There you are.
She's hot.
Who the fuck are you? Let's see what you're really made of. Ethan Winters.
Oh, fuck that guy. That guy's voice was cool as shit.
That was amazing, but I still have so many questions. Like, when can I pre-order this thing? Perhaps producer Pete Fabiano has some answers for us. Let's see what he has to say.
Hey everyone, I'm Pete Fabiano, producer on Resident Evil Village. When we first announced Resident Evil Village back in June, we only mentioned PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X.
This is what I was telling you guys before.
I'm happy to announce we've been working hard to bring the survival horror experience onto current generation consoles as well. Resident Evil Village will also be coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, day and date with next gen.
I figured.
The PS4 version can be upgraded for free to the digital PS5 version, and the Xbox One version gives you free access to the game on Xbox Series X through Smart Delivery. It's also my pleasure to tell you exactly when you can get your hands on the game. Resident Evil Village will be available worldwide on May 7th, 2021, with pre-orders kicking off today.
Okay. It's not that
Alongside
far.
the standard edition, we have a few other options for the game. First, we have the Digital Deluxe Edition, available on all platforms. Players will be able to heighten their survival horror experience with extra content, including in-game items that call back to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. There's also a collector's edition for consoles that includes all the deluxe
Might have to
edition
get it.
content, as well as
Might
a
have to.
striking figure of Chris
Gonna
Redfield,
pull the trigger on that
a
one.
steelbook case, poster, and art book. And for those of you who haven't played the previous entry, we have the Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Bundle. This lets you get your hands on the award-winning RE7 while you wait for Resident Evil Village. Pre-order any of these editions, and you'll be able to get your hands on both the Mr. Raccoon weapon accessory and the
What's in the
Survival
box?
Resource Pack, which will offer additional support during the first few hours of gameplay. Finally, digital pre-orders from the PlayStation Store will receive an exclusive Resident Evil Village mini soundtrack.
I fuck with that.
All right, I've been waiting for this. I know you've been waiting for this. It's time for the world premiere first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay. Alongside this first look, we have Pete Fabiano back to offer some insights as well. Let's take a look.
Now we're here to give you an exclusive first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay. Just like in Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, you'll be taking control of Ethan Winters. You'll make your way from the village to the castle. Players will need to get in and search for their kidnapped daughter.
Oh,
As you've
shit.
noticed by now, Resident Evil Village keeps the first-person perspective. We think it really draws players into the detailed world we've created.
I said that for you guys. You're welcome. Which dude? You talking about me? Ugly as a motherfucker. You better be talking about Pete Fabiano.
You'll see a lot of those little details come to life here. The team put a ton of effort into creating a truly authentic feel.
Are you guys coming at me crazy?
From art design to technology,
It's crazy.
everything ties in great and creates some beautiful visuals.
Damn.
Now it's time to meet some of the castle denizens. As you'd expect,
All right, good,
a warm
good.
welcome's not really what's in store for Ethan.
Sean just came at my neck. Oh, fuck.
And blood.
Sean, this is your type of girl right here.
Let's take a look at him. Well, well, Ethan Winters. You escaped
I know you
my
would.
brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
Shifting gears a bit, we're finally going to show off some combat.
I'm so excited to see that. Ethan Winters is a lucky guy. I mean, he got a sickle through the leg.
Guarding will also be an important part of the game.
Oh, you can block now.
Each type of enemy has their own
Oh,
distinct
what
way
the
of fighting,
fuck is
so you
that?
need to change up your strategy to defeat them.
Guns have to be a bigger component of this game now.
Everyone knows what to do with red barrels, right?
Not the guy playing.
Some
He
people
missed
will
that
remember a
shit.
similar management system in Resident Evil 4. This time around, we've added crafting, which allows you to create items such as first aid and ammo. There's also an assortment of weapons to find and utilize throughout the game.
Apparently, fire warning shot.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, who's
Mr.
this
Winters.
fat fuck?
How do you know my name?
Anyone has heard of the likes of you.
The merchant makes a return. This time he's known as the Duke. You'll be going to him to buy and sell weapons, amongst other things.
That's pretty dope. They completely changed this
The
game
director
from
wanted to
Resident
give
Evil
him a unique
7.
look, and you'll often find him in different situations each time you encounter him. He's an interesting fella. Smash away with your trusty knife. There's plenty of items to find. in
Dude's
inside.
weight is also his phone number. That guy was huge.
Wait, do you hear that? And we've also got extra objectives outside of the main ones.
The fuck is that?
Of course, it goes without saying that there'll be plenty of puzzles to solve.
Oh, Resident
for
Evil's
players to
huge with
control.
the puzzles, bro. Some of them are
Oh,
hard.
and plenty of surprises to keep you on your toes.
Oh, fuck.
I haven't cut open a man in a while.
What the
Let me
hell?
stream slice your jugular.
Know what do you order for breakfast? Lunch and dinner? These witches are very
That's
sexual.
one way to end the video. Now that we've shown you what's in store for Resident Evil Village, let's take a look at the exclusive PlayStation 5 demo.
Oh, you did me dirty when you said that. Did me so dirty. I can't play on the PlayStation 5 demo.
For this demo, players won't be playing as Ethan, but as a character we're referring to as the Maiden. Unlike the actual game, this experience doesn't feature combat or even blocking.
I'm very curious about this. What is Maiden?
We're hoping to have players get a real feel for the visuals and audio as they take the Maiden on her journey to find a way out of the castle. And you can download the exclusive
They
demo
are really
on
good.
PlayStation 5 today. Of course, we want as many people as possible to get a chance to play. So we'll have a separate new demo available on all platforms, ready for sometime this spring.
Yeah. PlayStation
This
gets
year marks
everything
the 25th
first.
anniversary of the Resident Evil franchise.
Get
The very first
hosed
game
every
released
time.
in Japan back on March 22nd, 1996. Since then, the series has expanded well beyond the realm of video games. From toys and board games to CG movies to live-action Hollywood films, Resident Evil has become a cultural icon. Resident Evil continues to offer surprises around every corner, so let's pass it along to producer Tsuyoshi Kanda to hear more about what you can expect in 2021.
They need to make a multiplayer for this
Earlier
game.
this month,
we started inviting players to join a closed beta test. The test won't happen until later next week, but I want to use this chance to reveal more details. With the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil coming on March 22nd, we are excited to celebrate this milestone with our fans. Last September, we showed off a piece of key art showcasing some of Resident Evil's iconic characters to start the celebration. Now, I'm happy to announce what was behind that. Let's take a look.
What the fuck? They made I literally just said they need to make a multiplayer mode, and then they made a multiplayer mode. Are you guys in my fucking mind? Oh, okay, I know what this is. This is a culmination of all the characters in the Resident Evil franchise as a multiplayer mode.
Arrowverse is
That's dope.
one of the ways we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the franchise, showcasing so many of the characters that fans love. It'll be available for free to anyone who purchases Resident Evil Village, so be sure to follow the Resident Evil social channels for the latest news. And check out the official website for even more details.
Fucking called it.
On behalf of Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft, congratulations to the Resident Evil team on their 25th anniversary. We can't wait to get our hands on Arrowverse. For the occasion, we are bringing a celebration to our game, Tom Clancy's The Division 2. For a limited time, you will be able to collect some of the iconic outfits and items from the original Resident Evil trilogy.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Everyone that logs in during the event will get Leon Kennedy's Raccoon Police Department outfit as a warm-up. Now let's have a look at some of these.
That's fucking cool. I would actually re-download The Division just for that. I love crossover events, man. That shit's so cool. That song. Infinite Darkness.
皆様こんにちは。バイオハザードの映像作品にてプロデューサーを務めていますカプコンの小林博之です。昨年発表しましたフル 3DCG アニメーションバイオハザードインフィニットダークネスについてお話ししたいと思います。
Yeah, you too, you love cross-dressers.
レオンとクレアが活
That
躍する
fucking
物
got
語
me.
となって
I
おり
wasn't
ます。
expecting that.
時間軸はバイオハザード4の後の、数年後のお話となっておりまして、レオンがスーツ姿でとある場所でゾンビ事件に巻き込まれます。この作品はですね、Netflix にて全世界、配信になりますので、
Oh,
皆さんお楽しみくだ
Netflix
さい。
movie for Resident Evil coming out next week.
Wow, a lot's been happening, and I hope you enjoyed watching. But if you missed anything along the way, don't worry. Keep an eye on the Resident Evil social channels and official website, which will be sharing everything from today's show. As a quick reminder, Resident Evil Village is available for pre-order starting today for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and Steam for PC. And don't forget, PlayStation 5 owners get a sneak peek through downloadable content available worldwide starting today. It has been an absolute honor to celebrate the amazing Resident Evil leading up to its 25th anniversary with all of you across the globe. I'm your host, Brittany Brombacher, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
Well, that was fucking dope. Let's see. Well, that was a lot of shit. So that was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Fucking the graphics in that game looked amazing. Let's start by saying that. The storyline, it looks like it's a lot more action-packed. I'm definitely a big fan of that. Last one was a little lacking in that department. Hopefully it's not too much over the top, but you know, it could be good. The multiplayer mode that comes with the purchasing of Resident Evil 8 that's awesome. I mean, that's just an additional bonus, especially because it's free. It just comes with the game. I know that they did that for Resident Evil 3, I think it was. They did a multiplayer mode, which was pretty cool. The Netflix movie coming out. I mean, truthfully, they came out with a lot of shit in this world premiere. One company just came out with a slew of things as opposed to just one game. I'm definitely a fan of that. I'm definitely excited for it. It's coming out sooner than I expected. I definitely think that I'm definitely going to pre-order it sometime in the near future. Downside, I'm a little upset though that they did the PlayStation route and give you guys the exclusive rights to getting the demo, because otherwise we'd be streaming that right now. So for now, we'll just have to wait on that, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, I liked it a lot. I thought it was good. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Show your back. No, you don't want me to show my back right now. It's shaved. I had to shave it. It's not going to be anything that you guys are excited for now. I'll let you know when it's ready to go again. But yeah, in conclusion, I thought that it was really cool. I thought it looks like it's going to be a fun experience. It's definitely going to be a game that I have to play with the lights off, because I want to immerse myself in that atmosphere, and I want to feel like I'm like completely enveloped in that atmosphere of being in those dungeons and having those fucking things coming after me and stuff like that. I think it'll be a good experience. So when the time comes and the game actually does release, I hope that you guys come to my stream. We could talk about it, we'll play it, discuss what's going on, discuss how fucking intense it is. Until then, you guys can see the link in the top left corner of my screen. If you guys want to click on that, if you guys want to pre-order the game, you can do that right there. You can download it. You can pre-order it on your systems as well. You can pre-order it on Steam. But until then, that's it, guys. Hope you guys had a great time. I enjoyed watching that. I enjoyed streaming that with you guys. Peace.